dance has given me a sense of purpose. I had no clue what to do with my life for, my whole high school career, and I actually signed up for the military, and I would be probably in Iraq somewhere right now punching keys on a keyboard if it wasn't for Liquid and if it wasn't for dancing. Because I got so passionate about dancing and I wanted to do it so much, I actually decided not to go into the military and to try and open up a Liquid dance studio to teach people how to do Liquid. And I didn't succeed. I was young, but I would rather have taken the path that I've taken and failed than to not have taken this path that I've taken now. I think I dance to feel. I know that that might sound a little odd, but when I get into that zone, when I'm really creating and I'm really just lost in the dance, there's a whole nother sense of feeling and emotion and just joy that gives me that I don't get from a lot of things. And I don't exactly know how to put it. I don't think I'm answering the question properly, but I believe that for Liquid to stand the test of time and not to fade off, we need to bring it out into the culture a little more. We need to connect with other dancers the way that we were connected with initially. I know myself personally, the only reason I got into the dance was because I was inspired by others. So if we want the dance to keep going, we have to continue that by continuing to inspire. Art inspires, and if we don't inspire people by what we're doing, no one's going to care about it. So we have to inspire people, whether that be through performances, whether that be through multimedia on the internet, or a combination of things, or just getting out at parties and showing people what it's all about. All those things, I think, need to be done to ensure that Liquid continues. First and foremost, if you want to really get good at Liquid and be passionate about it and make sure that you have a continuing passion for it, you have to surround yourself with other dancers. If you're by yourself dancing in your bedroom, the passion's only going to last for so long. You have to want to get better, you have to want to improve, and you're only going to do that if you're out there with other dancers and being inspired to improve. You can only inspire yourself for so long. You have to be inspired by others at some point. You want to go out to other parties. You want to make your way out to clubs where the dancers are going to be at. You want to have practice sessions with other people that do Liquid. You want to try and get involved in performing arts and bring the Liquid out to that culture and that world. You want to just not be confined to your bedroom and the internet. You want to be out there. You want to be showing people what it is that you do. And even if that's not your thing, to show people your Liquid, you're going to want to get out there eventually. You're not going to want to just be bottled up in your room. Why are you practicing to get better if the only person that's ever going to see it is you? I wouldn't say I have any mental tricks to keep myself fresh and learning Liquid. I wouldn't say I have any, shortcuts or anything like that. But honestly, if you want to continue getting better at Liquid and continue to improve yourself, then you have to, it really boils down to inspiration. You have to be inspired by other dancers and other music. For me, if I put on a certain mix, and that mix will really get me going, that mix will really make me want to dance, and I'll get in the mood to dance then. But if I'm not continually bringing myself new music, then a lot of times I don't really feel like dancing. But dancing a lot of time for me comes from putting on a mix that I haven't heard yet, and then I want to get up and dance to it. Competition. Now, that's a whole nother ballgame. I believe that Liquid could do very well from some competition and a little bit more of a competitive attitude. Funk Styles is a little bit more of a, showy, more in-your-face kind of styles, but with liquid, I think we're getting to a point where liquid's not the kid in the corner of the club in the back corner playing with his hands anymore. Liquid is now evolved enough to the point where I think it can be competed with. And I think if liquid is going to really expand and blow up at all, competitions is one of the main things we're going to need to look into to make that happen. Because competitions bring in crowds, and crowds bring in advertisement, and advertisements bring in more options for us to get the stuff out to people. So I think competitions are key for us to expand our liquid culture. Attitude. I would like to note that your attitude with dancing is key to you getting better. If you have a cocky attitude, people won't want to show you anything. If you have a full of yourself attitude and you know, you don't take tips from people, you don't take advice, you don't take constructive criticism, people will be more hesitant to give you tips when you're doing something that doesn't look right. If you really want to improve and mingle with other dancers, then you have to have a good attitude and you have to be positive about it, and you have to be able to take criticism and give constructive criticism. Otherwise, you're not gonna advance too much if you have a negative attitude towards the dance.